My name is Gbenga Ajileye, an Igbo man from Ekiti State. I quickly want to call us to a key aspect of today's event, lest we lose the track. Today is not only about the literature of Dr. Ugorji. Today is about the man behind the literature, the writer in focus, Dr. Ugorji. I'm saying this because we might be carried away with the dissections of his literary offerings that we've been seeing, hearing from the different reviewers, and then we forget that actually we are here because of the man. The program we are all witnessing today is writer in focus, not writing in focus. But you cannot talk about a writer. You are not a writer if you have not been writing. So today we are talking about a man who has committed energy, resources, his entire life, commensurate dedication to literature, Dr. Ugorji. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly go through this. We have had the very rare privilege of having been taken through the literary odyssey of our writer. However, it is important for us to note that prior to getting published in book form, Dr. Ugorji had been winning prizes and awards during his undergraduate days at the College of New Jersey in the United States of America. For instance, as far back as 1985, his poem, The Chief Priest, won the first prize in the United States National Council for Black Studies at Cornell University, New York. Dr. Ugorji is a writer whose philosophy is deeply rooted in the Afrocentric school of scholarship, an Africa-centered school of thought that stresses the agency of African peoples in all aspects of the human experience. As such, you will find that his works are unapologetically and undilutedly Africa-centered. In addition to that focus, there is also a commitment to the Pan-African ideal, wherein Dr. Ugorji sees the African family as one, although with a rich diversity in languages and idiosyncrasies. I will take his books one after the other, just a statement or two about each. The first, The Adventures of Totti, Tales from West Africa, was Dr. Ugorji's first work published in book form. It was published by the US-based Africa World Press and Red Sea Press in 1991. The book is a collection of African folk tales from the Igbo world. The unique thing about this collection of folk tales is that all the tales have the tortoise as the central character. 2. In 1994, his book From the Belly of the Gods was published by Songray Books, another United States-based publishing house. The book is a mythological tale of creation from the Igbo perspective. In the work, Ugorji uses the mythological figure of Santa Claus, popularly known as Father Christmas, to weave a story of the origins of the human race in Africa, with the Igbo as the progenitors. This book has been transformed into a movie script in Nollywood, awaiting production and release. Again, in 1995, Sunlight Books published yet another book, Career in Building Supervisory Behaviors and Empirical Study. Described as a seminal work in scholarship, the work was the first effort in human resources management to empirically identify behaviors by supervisors that impede the careers of their subordinates. The book stemmed from Dr. Ugorji's dissertation studies for his doctorate degree at Rutgers University in New Jersey. His fourth book, A Crown, Bride, and Other Torty Tales, published in 1996, is a sequel to his first one on folk tales. The author brings us more tales with the colorful and mysterious tortoise as the central character. While these tales are classic in nature, the author brings his own sense of humor and writing style to these ancient tales. And again, in 2001, Dr. Ugorji authored a seminal work titled Tall Trunks, Portraits of Nigerians Who Are Changing America. It was the first known biographical work that chronicled phenomenal Nigerians who are at the top of their games in various fields. As a result of that book, the government of President Olusegun Obasanjo asked Dr. Ugorji to produce a video documentary that was featured in the fourth Diaspora Day in Abuja. That documentary was later transformed into a weekly program on NTA titled Tall Trunks, with no other person but Dr. Ugorji himself as the host. Yet, in 2009, Dr. Ugorji wrote another biographical work, this time on Igbo women. The book, Sunrise Daughters, a global portrait of Igbo women, chronicles such global stars as the iconic Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Chimamanda Adichie, Chioma Ajileye, Chris Anyanwu, and so many others. The foreword to the book was written by Dr. Kema Chikwe, and the afterword was written by Dr. Ada Okwono. In 2010, Dr. Ugorji took his first stab at children's literature. The Songhai books published, I Saw the Sky Fall, is a story of an African child who traveled to the United States of America for the first time and saw snow fall for the first time in his life. The child described the falling of the snow from the sky to relate to the sky itself falling down. In 2020, the United States-based Goldline and Jacobs Publishing Company, in collaboration with the Nigerian-based Bluesland Communications, published Dr. Ugorji's first collection of poems entitled She Is Eternal and Other Poems. In this collection, the author advanced a new taxonomy of poetry into the Jamaican poems, the poems of grace, the Anyan poems, poems of love and affection, and the Amadi poems, the poems of consciousness and struggle. Not tired. Again, in 2021, Dr. Ugorji returned to academic scholarship with his book, The Security Manual, entitled Securing the Homeland, Essays in Security Leadership, Intelligence Analysis, and Crisis Management. It is a collection of 50 essays that span the gamut of security studies and organizational leadership. This book will be publicly presented to us today. And finally, this year, 2023, the unrelenting writer, Dr. Ugorji Ugorji, collaborated with Professor Chigozie Nnabuihe of the University of Lagos to produce a truly phenomenal work. The last reviewed a collection of African proverbs from the Igbo worldview, entitled African Proverbs in Igbo with English translations. The book, as we are earlier informed, has over 1,500 proverbs that address virtually all aspects of the human experience. The book will also be formally and publicly presented to us today. May I, going back to the first statement I made here, that today, indeed, is not just about the books. It's not just about the writing, but principally about the writer. May I request that our writer in Focus 2023, Dr. Ugorji Ugorji, please rise. I expect the round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. The concluding paragraph of my presentation, while Dr. Ugorji remains standing and every other person takes his seat. The initiative we are celebrating today came to life as far back as 2010, when the Association of Nigerian Authors, Imo State chapter, of which I was privileged to be the state chairman then, initiated the Writer in Focus initiative to recognize people, to recognize men and women who have devoted time and resources. And I quote, the very statement as it applies today to Dr. Ugorji, I quote, in 2010, the then chairman of Imo said, "This is a nation where if your song is not loud, you are simply not heard." And I know we have thus resolved today to sing the songs of a man who has relentlessly devoted life, who has devoted resources and enormous energy to providing rhythm and beat to the literary songs of our time and generation. A true man of literature who has consistently provided the necessary beauty that adorn the pillars of literary creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, that man, that the body of writers in Nigeria based in Imo State today, is no other person than Dr. Ugorji Ugorji. And I hereby invite the chairman of the Association of Nigerian Authors to please present this on behalf of the Association of Nigerian Authors Imo State chapter. Present this to our Writer in Focus as a memento to keep in recognition of the great contributions you have made to literature. Yes. I read the Association of Nigerian Authors Imo State chapter, the Writer in Focus Award, presented to Dr. Ugorji in recognition of your unfathomable contributions to African literature. We, the Association of Nigerian Authors Imo State chapter, wish to present you with this certificate of Writer in Focus, dated this 26th day of September 2023, signed by the state chairman and the state secretary. Congratulations.
I demand a standing ovation. I demand a standing ovation. Wow. Thank you very much, Dr. Gbenga. God bless you for coming around. Ooh.